Well, good afternoon from the ranch. I've been out here for a while today, for several hours. Had to load some hay and a couple other things, but I've been working on the disc. So I went and got that other gang, and there it is right there. It's on this side. So that way the scrapers, the mud scrapers on the back. Now I know it's smooth disc. I'll change those out this year. Or when I rebuild one of them, I'll put all coulters and bring it to the front. And and this is the original one we had over here that I said I was going to put on this side. And you can see it's got the coulter blades, so it's over here. Now I haven't tightened down the U-bolts yet. I just got them on. So what I had to do, because as soon as I pulled off this other one, the big gang over there by the fence, that's where I moved it to. As soon as I pulled it off, man, this thing just raised. It went up like this. The tail went down. So what I had to do is get these, since it was way up, I went ahead and just rolled these into place about to where I needed them. And then I had to move my jack back there, and I got it. I had a wood block on it, by the way, and it fell off once I started doing this. But that got the rear end up and pushed the front end down just enough to where I could lay on this bar and push a U-bolt through and hammer it in too. Had to hammer them in a little bit and get a nut starter. I think I started over here, yeah. So I got a nut starter with the lock washer, and that held it down pretty good. I mean, it was still trying to raise up a little bit. And then so I started putting all the bolts in. Got this side done first. I mean, like I said, they're not tight yet. Then on this side, what I did is same thing. Basically, I got it into place. I did a measurement. They're about this edge of this hanger is about 10 inches from the edge of the toolbar. So same thing on that one, toolbar to the edge of the hanger is about 10 inches. You know, give or take a quarter, right? And so I got that, had to wiggle it into place a couple of times, had to find all the lock washers that fell off down in here. That's what I had to use. And I couldn't find one, so I went into the bar and looked. Hey, I found a bag of lock washers. So I got lock washers that fit this. So what I got to do now, since they're in place, everything's in place, now it's just time to tighten it down and then figure out how I want to lift this guy. I think I can put the jack back over here and lift it back up. And that way I can get the tractor hooked up to it. And then what we'll do is we're going to reset the, I don't know what the angle. Yeah, reset the angle. So we'll pull that bolt out. Push it back some. I don't know how far we'll go back. We'll see when we start pushing it back. My stomach's growling. I'm hungry, as always. And then we'll do the same thing on the back one. We'll have to move it forward, right? So I want to get these things set real good. Be a little bit aggressive on a couple of rounds and see how it works. And then once we get to where we're just going to smooth it out, we'll flatten it back out. We'll add a drag bar with those. We got hooks. There's one back over there somewhere. Can't see. Yeah, over there somewhere. And I know there's one right here. So we'll hook some chains and drag a pipe. I got some 4-inch pipe over here, and I got some 2 7/8. We can drag something like that that's a little bit heavy and use that to smooth it out. Or go get some drag harrows. There's an auction coming up at that little YouTube Shorts video I just put up. They got an auction coming up in February, and they did have some drag harrows. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Somebody would probably outbid me now. But they got quite a few of them, actually. So I'm going to try to pick up one of those. They come with the harrows with a bar. So basically you attach the bar to chains here, which puts it behind it. And then they're the I guess they call them the chain type harrows. Yeah, chain harrows. And they're heavy. And so then you drag them behind there as you're discing on your last pass or last two passes, depending on how bad your dirt is. So yeah, that's where we are. So let me get this tightened up, and then we'll hook the tractor up, and then we'll come back to y'all. Hey, so by the way, it's Saturday. I forgot to say that. It's January 22nd. We've been very cold in the mornings, and well, yesterday was freezing. Today is pretty nice right now. I think we're getting up to about 47 to 50 degrees today. It was 24 when I came out this morning. Yesterday morning with the wind was down to like 18, 15, somewhere around in there. The day before that with the wind, it was down to like 14 and 11, I think, at night with the wind chill. So we've been kind of a little bit cool for us. This, I'm talking relative, right? For us, where we get, normal temperatures right now is in the 50s for us, and for highs and lows are in the 30s. So, everything's relative, right, to what you're used to. And, us, we get those warmer days. So it just drops. The bottom drops out. And as you can see, there's nothing blocking the wind over here. So that's the north. So that north wind comes over that hill and it just barrels down here and hits our house and just, man, we freeze. But hey, it's living though. It's what we like. That's why I live in the country. That way, a bunch of houses block the wind. I don't want people around me that much. Just saying. Anyway, so pause, y'all. We'll get this all this tightened up, and then we'll pick up everything that we needed, all the U-boats, extra U-boats and stuff. So I put the new ones over here. I probably should have put them over there too, but I didn't. But hey, it is what it is. So we'll come back to y'all and check y'all later. All right, welcome back. Hey, look, it's together. We got everything together. We got both gangs on. I fixed the hydraulic leak, I hope. I had to put a new fitting on. I had an extension on this cable right there somewhere. Yeah, right there somewhere. And it was leaking right there in that joint, so I had another one, luckily. I didn't have to go nowhere and get apart. But yeah, I got the gangs on. I got it set a little bit aggressive right now. We're going to try that. It's about midpoint, I guess. And yeah, let's go see what happens. Let's go.